guys, it's Saz here. So I decided to make a really quick video just to go over my main deck on cards and castles. So at the moment, let's get right to it. So at the moment I'm playing Ninja and Viking, and that's my main deck. So you can see here I have other decks here that I've created in the past or I still currently use. But my main deck that I feel that's strongest in this account right now is my Viking and Ninja deck. So let's get right to it. So I'm going to be really brief here. This deck is, I actually got another main account, which is probably been running for about a month longer than this account, and the cards I have there on the other account are stronger, basically more legendaries and epics, etc. But this account here is not, it's no pushover. I still have some pretty decent cards here. And I've been doing pretty well on this account also. So, okay, so let's just go for what I have in this deck. Okay, so it's a Ninja and Viking. Okay, so I have two filthy peasants, and a fish. So 3 level 1 cards. So I use that just to apply some early game pressure. 1 acolyte, 3 flying books, 1 school of magic, managing strike. So all this here is these cards here, all these level 2, level 1 cards, and these level 3, so they're all just to apply early game pressure. So, and also for defense as well. In some games, your opponent will just try and rush you, and you need to make sure that you have some cards there in the early part of the game, so you can defend against those kind of rushes. So you don't need loads of low level cards to defend that. Just I think around about this level is a good minimum. So at the moment I only have one of this Salaha fish guy card here. If I get another 2 of him, I will replace those over the peasant. So yeah, move on. Vanishing Strike is a great card. It used especially in conjunction with this Kanushi guy here, which is basically a ninja. Brilliant card to great. It's just a great buff to put on her. But in general, it's really useful in general. So that +4/+4 is just absolutely huge, and that returns to your hand after combat. That's actually really useful as well. So that means what that means is that if your unit attack or gets attacked, if it survives, the unit will return straight back to your hand afterwards, which is a nice card to also save unit that the high value units you have on the field. Okay, so I have 3 Elvish Hunter. Great card. Basically, this girl here, brilliant card. She has range of 4. No, range of 5. Sorry. So that means she can spawn. You can spawn her from your side of the battlefield, and she can attack a target up to 5 squares away, which is really handy. The interesting downside to her is that your opponent draws a card, draws a random unit costing 3 or less, which is it's not that big of a deal, because the unit is random. And the limit is 3, but it is a free card, so it's an interesting card. It's still worth using the archer. This Hassan missionary here. He's only there because I don't have a titan. So if I can replace him with a titan, I will. 3 ninjas. These ninjas are so great. Just brilliant card all around. You can sneak around the battlefield with it. Cast chain. Cast Eternity Strike, which is card here. So you just sneak out on their side of the battlefield, cast 1 or 2 Eternity Strike, and bam, half their army's gone. Brilliant card. Rampage. Okay, so got Rampage in there. Wheel of the Dragon. This is just to counter any high level units out there. Just an easy counter. So I've got 1 Blacksmith, 2 Dragon Knights. Got Flux here as well. If I have another Flux, I'll use him. These Dragon Knights here, they're only there because I don't have anything better. And this deck I don't have any golems or Ronin, so they're just there to fill the deck really. So as soon as I can replace these cards, I would. The Dragon Knight. Um, One-eyed Maddie. He's been hit with a nerf bat from last patch. So he used to have 4 health. Now he's down to 2 health. He's still okay. He's still good. Um, but I don't think I put more than 1 or 2 of him in the deck. But right now I'm using him again because I don't have anything better. So just like the filthy presents, they're there because simply I don't have anything better. So yeah, so they're in the team. Moving on, Eternity Strike. Now I've crafted 2 of these bad boys because they're so strong. So, but focus. It's a focus card. That means for me to use this card, my unit has to be next to theirs. But the real deal breaker is that it chains 3 damage to all connected enemies. So that just does an insane amount of damage, especially against swarm deck. So people who plays undead, or people who just spawn loads of rats or zombies or whatever. So it's just this completely just shuts them down. Got this dude here, Grendel, yeah. So I've got 2 of him. He's a really strong level 5 card. His stats is 6 attack, 7 health, which is really good for a level 5 card. And also when he dies, he summons a zombie. So it's just he's a good defensive card. Pegacorn, Swordsman. Again, the Swordsman is here because I ain't got anything better. Same, the Pegacorn is to counter any magic units the opponent might use, but for example, let's give you an example. So against this guy here, if you find him, where is he? So I don't have him, but wait, he's here. So so it's nice to zone this guy out because this guy is such a powerful card for a level 3. But I'm not, but it's just the way it is right now. Okay, so what else do we have here? So White Knight, which is superior to Swordsman in every single way, but yeah, just a good card, but a little bit expensive. But I don't have anything better, so it's in. King Kaiju, he's in there. Really strong level 7 card. Ogre Thief, it's in there. If I say if I have another one, if I have another Ninja Master, then he'll replace the Ogre Thief. 1 Wound Warrior, he's great to relieve a bit of pressure or to provide a bit of counterplay. So he's a great guy to. Same as Fenner, with the Rampage is so strong. It's just a great unit to get to targets that you can't normally reach, or to score some free damage on the enemy castle. The stats ain't great, 6 attack for 7 health for 11 level 7 card, but what makes it is the Rampage, and tapping 1 up in the rounds. It's just really useful. And at the moment, this deck, I don't really have that many epics or legendaries, so I have to use these cards to fill in any gaps and holes that I have. I have 1 Zen Master, great card. So as soon as he's awakened, he has 4 movement, which is absolutely huge, brilliant card. Fog Prince, brilliant. So when he dies, heals your castle for 4. His stats is absolutely insane. I say his only weakness is that he moves 2, but it's no big deal. I mean, basically, because he heals your. He's an end game card, so with 4 heal on your castle, what you do is you march him. You just basically send him in, use him as a tank or battering ram, or whatever. Just send him out to your opponent's castle. If you're behind, they're forced to kill him, and he heals your castle for 4. Great card. This card is, I'm really lucky to. I think I didn't craft him. Yeah, I found him in the random peasant deck, I believe. So this guy is extremely strong. The chain lightning and the knockback is absolutely insane. He's definitely better than a level 10 version of. Well, to say he's a level 10 version of him is not quite true. But this Ragnar guy, Storm King, he's a level 10 card. And you can see the stats here. Does 5 damage. Storm King does only 4 damage. However, the Chain Lightning does 4 damage on him, and on the Giant does 2 does 2 damage on Change Lightning, but it's not a huge deal. What makes this card, the Giant, so strong is that the knockback. It's just, you know, um, it, it just basically catches your opponent off guard, and as soon as he comes out on the field, and if you can get a hit on your opponent's unit, and if you can rack him back to their side of the board, and normally that will cause a um, massive chain damage and a lot of mayhem. Um, Brilliant card all around to try and. That's why I have him instead of this level 10. It's also more expensive, and you know, it's just what I found is that it's just not worth it. You know, it's just too expensive and just quite not strong enough. And finally, Fenner. Sorry, Fenrir, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, he's a really good card. It's great for scoring that last hit, you know, on your opponent's castle. Say if you're behind the game, what you do is you play him. He has great range. You can reach your opponents up to 5 squares away, and with him, I've stolen quite a few games with him just because of his rampage and his full movement. It's just absolutely insane. Great in-game card. So that's basically it. This is basically my deck. You know, this. I would say this deck is a general deck. It doesn't play around any card. You know, so there's no card I'm waiting for. There's no trump card. It's not like a monster deck, you know, or dragon deck where I have to place buildings and buff my units. No, it's nothing like that. It's a it's a general purpose, you know, all situation deck. So you know, I've got stuff in here that can help me deal with most situations that the opponent can throw. For example, like the Orca Dragon, that's designed to counter any high end units, for example. And it's got a lot of chain damage, a lot of AoE. But yeah, it's just designed to be consistent. Yeah, which is important. So you don't want to be waiting. You don't want to be waiting for a card the entire game, and you know, only have it comes right at the end when it will be too late. So it's none of that. Yeah, so this is what this deck does. So okay, so I hope I've explained a little something in this video about my main deck so far. Obviously I'll be constantly upgrading this deck, you know, making minor tweaks and changes, but as it stands, my main deck is Viking and Ninja. Yeah, and we'll see what happens in the future. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye bye.